Well, hello, beautiful friends. I am happy to do this video. It is my Sephora haul. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Sean. I love everything related to beauty and skincare. My background is molecular microbiology and biochemistry. I bring science to beauty on this channel. And I also show some fashion and do makeup tutorials and reviews. Now that that's out of the way, let's get into this haul. Y'all, one of the great things about taking advantage of the Sephora sale is if there's bigger ticketed items that you want to explore, you get more of a discount when you get your bigger ticketed items as opposed to the smaller ones, things for like 22 bucks, although those things can add up. But I think it's a great time to, if you're going after, for example, a Gucci foundation or the Gucci blush or bronzer. Gucci also has a highlighter, y'all. I didn't go after the highlighter because I have a lot of highlighters already that I want to work through. Now, granted, I wrote my wish list. I knew what my budget was going to be, and I was not going to go above it. This is not about impulse buys. This is about purchasing with intention, especially with the time that we live in, but it's also about buying product that you know you're going to use, even if you're curious about that product and it is your first time getting that product. So without further ado, let's get into this video because I do have quite a bit in here with me. Let's start. Sephora haul! Friends, I bought my little Hermes cosmetic bag so you all can see why I needed to re-up on a few things. First, we're gonna start with Gucci. This is my number 5 bronzer. I have hit pan. So this is that. And then I bought my Gucci 430N, which I really, really love. This bronzer, a little bit goes a long way. The packaging is beautiful as always. Oh, I just love this color and the payoff is there. It lasts a long time. It looks very airbrushed on the skin. And of course you want to exfoliate in between as much as you can if you're an oily skin type before putting on makeup, because it's just going to lay even more flawlessly and you create a beautiful canvas. Now, if you're a dry skin type, I definitely say you want to exfoliate maybe once or twice a week. But if you're oily skin, you can do it more. This is 430N, one of my favorite foundations, especially for me. I love a full coverage foundation because I don't have to use a lot of product. I can use a little bit on the back of hand, and this is going to go on flawlessly. So I did re-up on that. I did not re-up on the primer from Gucci just because it was more hydrating than I wanted it to be, although it is a good primer, especially if you're one with dry skin. Go after the Gucci. It's like a radiant kind of finish primer. But yeah, so that's all I got from Gucci. The Sephora deep cleaning brush and sponge shampoo. I went after this because, as you all know, I clean my brush and stuff to every use, but I've been using baby shampoo. So I just want to try this out, see how it works. I just ended up purchasing my airbrush flawless finish from Charlotte Tilbury. I'm so glad that this is back at Sephora because there was a recall on it and it was reformulated and then they brought it back. So I did do this. So now I have this beautiful product. I love Charlotte Tilbury's products. I also wanted to experience her bronzer, but I just didn't do it. I knew what my budget was. I knew what I wanted to try. And maybe the next sale, because the sale is going to come back again. You don't have to go completely ham. Just make sure that you're being reasonable and also realistic with yourself about, are you going to use these products? And I go through setting sprays like crazy. And I wanted to buy the one from Danessa Myricks, but it's sold out all throughout California. So I wasn't able to get that, but I'm going to order it online. The next thing that I purchased as far as lip gloss is my Tatcha. And you all know I love the Kissu mask, lip sleeping mask. So I ended up purchasing this. And I did want to go after NARS Exhibit A because I don't know where my other Exhibit A is. And I showed this before. It is just a beautiful orange blush. This will look amazing on our skin tone. It is pigmented and orange just looks really great. So I figured Golden Hour from Danessa Myricks I'll put on as my cream blush and then put this on top. And I think that's gonna just be beautiful. And I also have plans of wearing this as an eyeshadow too. The other thing I wanted to go back to, this is a throwback. It is the Pore Professional from Benefit. This is a super setting spray. What I'm going to use this like, y'all, is a primer. Because I do that with MAC as well. I will spray my face first and then go in with foundation, then spray my face again, and then go in with my other wet products. So I'm setting as I go. And I'm priming first before I set. So I ended up getting this. And then I was looking for a liquid liner, and the girl said Rare Beauty all the way. And this is it swatched, if you guys can see, y'all. And I love how fine it is. Also, what I love about it is it has not moved. She put this on my hand, and it's not going to move unless you use a makeup remover, which I really love because I wear lashes and y'all know I like to, conceal the lash band. And I just really appreciate a really great black, thin liquid liner. And that's what this is. Did not look at the nose. I think the nose is pretty long. All right, speaking of liners for lashes, I did take the plunge with Lily's Miami Lash. This was the only one they had. I was going to pick up Mykonos because that's a popular one too, but I went with this one instead just because I can't get to my lashes from my line. So I just picked up Lily's. Of course, I'm going to support as much as I can. And I'm going out. I'm doing a lot of things here in California that are beauty and fashion related. So I don't have any lashes with me. Okay, I want to go to another throwback product, and that is the NARS Longwear Radiant Foundation. I go through these like crazy. Love you, NARS. This is the light reflecting foundation. I wear the shade Macau, and I just really love the finish of this. I want to show you all the shade in case you're my shade twin. All right, so Bobbi Brown is one of my favorite makeup artists. And she talks about exfoliating, but she also talks about creating the perfect base. So I went after the Enrich Face Base, and I can't wait to use this. I've got Huda Beauty's Full Filter Color Corrector in Lychee to get underneath my eyes before I go into, I was going to get Mango, but I just decided Lychee might be the way to go. So I ended up doing that. I definitely want to get into color correcting, which is not, it has a salmon color to it. So that's that. And next up, we have Miss Fenty Beauty. Now y'all know 345 is my jam. I love a yellow under eye. This one is almost finished, so I ended up buying another one. So this was just me restocking what I already love to use. Then I went after the Sephora Lash Glue because I've heard so many great things about it, and you all know that I absolutely love lashes. So it's always good to take advantage of the 30% off with the Sephora line. Do not sleep on the Sephora line. It's absolutely a beautiful line, and yeah, take advantage of that. And then I really wanted to explore this line of product because Topicals is a Black-owned business. And they do a lot of like brightening eye patches, dark spot correctors. You always see the eye patches everywhere. They also have a bar, like a bath bar, that you can use on the body to get rid of dark spots and lighten up the body. So I definitely wanted to try that out. And remember, I mentioned about bundles. So I wanted to explore this because, again, I've not tried Topicals before. So I got the bundle. And this was only $25, y'all. And of course, you want to try bundles before you go after taking the plunges on the individual. So they give you one set of eye patches. And this is a considerable size, y'all. And then the little tube of the brightening corrector. I'll show y'all how big this size is. That's a good size too. I will try them out, let you all know, see if you guys see a difference. I will also do patch testing, which I always encourage in the middle of your elbow so that you don't find yourself breaking out on your face. So I'll have to do that for 72 hours before I actually put this on my face. The next thing that I wanted to show y'all was I got a sample of the Patrick Ta number 23 foundation. They said that this is really radiant and you'll have to use really great setting sprays. So yeah, I have some setting sprays here, so I'm going to use those. The next thing that I wanted to show y'all is some stuff from Anastasia. This is a pencil. It's like a brown pencil. I want to swatch this without things moving around. Hold on. So that's just a beautiful brown. It reminds me of Max Chestnut. And then I have the Anastasia Brow Definer. Brush on one side. And it's like a crayon on the other. This is the shade Ebony, I think. Ebony. Yeah. Now, here's the thing about this. I can already feel it on my skin. It gives a little bit of a tug. So we'll see. We'll see if it's gonna go on like Gucci's brow product that goes on more like an eyeshadow. And then this one is in granite. And I'll swatch it right next to, which is almost the same color, to be honest. That is this swatched right here. And I have a couple of lip glosses I wanted to show you all too. This is more like a nude. I don't want to swatch these on my hand. This is a nude. This is more of a peach. A lot of nude colors from Anastasia. I am really happy about these purchases because I know that I'm going to use these. And just to preface, if anybody is on here and judging, let me tell y'all, this is my job. I'm in the beauty space. This will be a write-off for me because I'm in the beauty space. So I don't feel bad about investing in my business because Seankbeauty is a business. And it is my business to up on product and show you product and why I love those products, because it helps you as a consumer to know exactly what to go ahead and buy or what to steer clear of. I love testing out product. However, I don't purchase every launch that drops. That's just not practical. And I don't like to contaminate product just for the sake of doing a video. If there's something that I look at the ingredients and I really feel like this is one I'm going to use and I'm going to love, then yes, absolutely. But other than that, I'm not doing that. All right, just leaving another Sephora. I had to get one or two more items. I just came back again from another Sephora just because I wanted the Danessa Myricks blurring setting spray, and they looked everywhere within the state of California to find it for me, and they said it was sold out nationwide, but a location called me to say that they had a few left. So I just ran to Sephora, y'all. I've heard only great things about this blurring setting spray. It is more like a airbrush flawless finish. It looks like your skin, but better. It is also like a primer. Spray your face first before you put on your foundation. And anything Danessa does is done well. I will say that. And I will bring the science behind this blurring balm. I've talked about Upsolite because this is an ingredient that you see in Patrick Starr's One Size Setting Spray, and it is like a raincoat for the face. Your makeup does not move around. Yeah, I'll go deeper into that. But Danessa does her formulations well, and your skin looks like you've been to an esthetician. Even the Yummy Skin, I'm shade number 9. It is absolutely flawless. Those days when you don't want to do a lot, going to run errands, and you still want your skin to look really yummy, then go after that. Another thing that I purchased is the Sephora number 45 brush. I heard this is a really great concealer brush. So I wanted it for like when I'm doing my concealer under my eyes and stuff, because I would use the doe foot applicator of my concealers and then have to spray them with alcohol and wait for them to dry before I put them back into the product. Because again, you don't want to compromise the product itself with alcohol being on the doe foot and it's not dried and you put it back in the, so it's a whole process. So I went after Huda's Kunafa, a mini again. Y'all, I'm traveling, so you've seen how much I've already got that are good size products. So minis always work for me well because I can travel with them easier. They don't take up as much space. And I'm still having to figure out how I'm going to carry all of this stuff. But I wanted to take advantage of the sale because I'm traveling and the sale ends today. So go figure that. But I'm going to get dressed. One of my besties just called and said, what about 8 o'clock for dinner? So that's what I'm going to do. Throw on some makeup. I'm going to make sure that I do my due diligence where we can really walk through and do a full face of these products so that you can really see how they just land beautifully. I think tonight I'm going to test out the Danessa Myricks setting spray and also test it out against Patrick Ta's number 23 foundation. See how it wears throughout the night, and then I'll let y'all know. I would love to film, but it's 6:48, and before I know it, it's 8 o'clock. And when you start filming and putting on makeup, it takes a long time. So I'll let y'all know, but tomorrow I'll make sure to do a full face where we get to sit down and really experience all the products together.